At one time, many considered it to be the eighth wonder of the world. 22 stories tall, it towered 302 feet over the Chicago skyline. From the observation tower at the top, people claimed they could see Council Bluffs on the western border of Iowa. Not only was the Chicago Masonic Temple officially the world's tallest building when built in 1892, but it was also one of the world's most elegant. The impressive lodge rooms sat on the top floor, along with meeting rooms which also served as theaters for public performances. With its first 9 floors dedicated to shopping, the impressive structure had something for everyone and attracted people from Chicago as well as tourists from around the world. The building was so tall, people could see it from almost any location in Chicago, and in fact, it was so dominant a feature on the Chicago skyline, it brought the word skyscraper into popular use. The building's designers, Burnham and Root, intended for the structure located at the intersection of Randolph and State Streets to last a century. At its opening, it quickly became the social center of the Windy City, with people rushing to see the shops, view the world from the observation tower, and attend dances and shows in the rooms at the top. Unfortunately, it was the grand building's popularity that led to its demise. The logistics of tall buildings were not understood in the late 19th century. The building's elevators were inadequate for the throngs of crowds moving to and from the top floors, and soon the building fell out of favor as a social venue due to the long and frustrating wait to get to the top for events and to get back down afterward. Then, in 1939, Chicago began building the State Street subway, which ran underneath the building. The construction would have required an expensive retrofitting of the building's foundation. Given that, and the fact the social set had long since gone elsewhere, the great Chicago Masonic Temple, built to last a century, came down after only 47 years. There is, however, an interesting footnote to the short life of the old building. Just about a mile south of where the venerable Masonic Temple once stood is a building of office suites at 190 South LaSalle. A postmodern product of architects Philip Johnson and John McGee, the distinctive style of the building remains almost hidden to the street-level viewer lost in a towering concrete forest. But careful inspection reveals the unmistakable look of the old Masonic Temple, topped off with a near-exact replica of the building's trademark cross-gabled roof and built as nothing less than a tribute to the original skyscraper, the greatest Chicago landmark of its day, the old Masonic Temple. For the Whence Came You podcast, I'm Steve Harrison with the Masonic Minute.